This is Jonas J. Campbell from That Park Place, and this is Everything Woke About Picard, Season 1, Part 1. Why am I doing this to myself? I do not know. Now let's boldly go where no one has gone before, to Paramount Plus.
Engage.
Why are you stalling, Captain? I don't want the game to end.
So we're just going to start with the characters in the show accidentally talking about the writers of the show?
This isn't right.
And now we get the fan reaction. Another reboot with a great hero haunted by a thing they would never do except that it's a reboot.
I'm celebrating.
Interracial relationship for diversity points.
Dude, I'm a fellow in artificial intelligence and quantum consciousness.
Girl character is a tech genius. Needless murder of a straight black man.
She's activating!
Super smart girl turns out to be a ninja who can shoot 3 targets from 3 directions while blindfolded. Alex Kurtzman.
The dreams are lovely. It's the waking up that I'm beginning to resent.
I'm not going to spoil it here, but he's haunted for not being able to help the oppressed.
The first one just arrived.
24th century CNN.
Forget to wash your hands. 10 years, still have to remind you.
Talking down to an admiral about his hygiene habits.
Raising awareness of the supernova's lingering impact is work that I am extremely passionate about.
Space philanthropy.
Romulan lives.
No lives.
Did he just all lives matter this woman in the middle of Black History Month?
The pyramids were a symbol of colossal vanity.
Bad-mouthing history.
I believe the subsequent decision to ban synthetic life forms was a mistake.
Space robots are people too.
There are dozens of us! Dozens!
The decision to call off the rescue and to abandon those people we had sworn to save was not just dishonorable, it was downright criminal.
What was probably written about Syrian refugees becomes a comment on the withdrawal from Afghanistan.
Something inside of me just knew what to do, how to move, how to fight. It was like lightning, seeking the ground.
Could everyone just go ahead and tweet how amazing our genius lady warrior goddess is?
They're breakdance fighting!
I came because the same lightning that got me out of there alive led me here.
Bad writing.
Because everything inside of me says that I'm safe with you.
Not really TNG dialogue, is it?
Have you ever been a stranger to yourself?
No one talks like this in real life.
I know you.
Well, I've spoken, lectured.
No, it's older, deeper, much, much deeper.
Truly awful writing. Bright and shiny San Francisco.
This painting is called Daughtry.
Female lead is the key to everything. Girl has yet another amazing ability.
I hear conversations a block away.
Even more superpowers.
In fact, you might be very special.
Brand new female character is very special.
He painted you exactly as you are, here and now. But he painted it 30 years ago.
I guess she must be the key to everything.
You said it was like lightning seeking the ground in your apartment.
Just like classic Star Trek, asking the pivotal question of what if Commander Data had a prophecy about having a daughter that was a super genius ninja assassin?
It is a beard, Geordi. A fine, full, dignified beard.
You are dear to me in ways that you can't understand. I will never leave you.
She is so important.
They found us. Oh, move now.
Jason Bourne Star Trek. Cerebral sci-fi series is rebooted as an action sci-fi series. The ancient Klingon martial art of Krav Maga. Girl with superpowers. The stunts are great, but when will we get to the boardroom discussion of the consequences of interfering in a trade dispute?
Clearly, these are difficult issues to resolve. We have to proceed very carefully.
The amazing genius super ninja robot girl just exploded, but don't worry, they've got at least one more spare.
I haven't been living. I've been waiting to die.
Jean-Luc Picard turns into Jake Skywalker.
Maybe he's Jake Skywalker.
I've been reading about your work. It's fascinating.
Oh, look at that. Another genius super robot girl that's the key to everything. So is she super important, or are there a dozen of these lying around the universe? Mass murder and suicide, just like Gene Roddenberry's vision of utopia.
They erased her.
And then they erase themselves. Not even the Tal Shiar would have that audacity.
Then who?
Generic writing.
What is Jacques Vache?
A Tal Shiar myth. It's a kind of boogeyman they used to frighten new recruits and children.
I'm gonna guess that this obscure Romulan secret society is gonna be all over the place before the end of the season.
Before the Tal Shiar, there was the Jacques Vache.
Ooh, the double secret police.
To keep a secret so profound and terrible, just learning it can break a person's mind.
Insanity cults.
Was a deep, unassuageable loathing.
Loathing of whom?
Not whom. What?
Please stop talking like you're in a movie trailer.
It said they operate without regard for treaty or jurisdiction. But in the Klingon Empire, the Gorn hegemony, even the Federation itself. And that they have kept this secret for thousands upon thousands of years.
There sure does seem to be a lot of concrete info out there for this children's bedtime story about secret police.
Cheeky f***s.
Swearing in lieu of good writing.
This place hasn't just been cleaned, it's been scrubbed.
I'm gonna guess the trailer also included someone saying kill them, all of them.
Kill them all.
All this is about the Zhat Vash hatred of androids.
This lady has a lot of knowledge about this double secret mythological Romulan police force that supposedly doesn't exist.
But I am certain that is the silence that seals the mouths of the Zhat Vash, as surely and eternally as death.
Please talk like a human person.
The information's there, but the indexes have been surgically deleted. There's no way to sort the data.
They're supposed to be looking at a call log right now. What in the world is all this on the screen?
You find vulnerability and brokenness beautiful.
Glorification of mental illness.
And the profits you extract from the exploitation of Borg technology.
Villainization of profit.
Are you a subversive? Sent by our enemies to foment revolution among the researchers.
Yes, I am.
Revolution is so hot right now.
You already slept with me.
Extramarital relations.
So is there anything you can tell me about yourself?
I'm a very private person.
Between strangers.
Apparently you have urgent Federation business.
Lady in Command has no time for Jean-Luc Picard, despite the fact that he's saved the galaxy on multiple occasions.
Sheer hubris. You think you could just waltz back in here and be entrusted with taking men and women into space?
Demoralization of white heroes.
Only the pitiable delusions of a once great man desperate to matter.
Preach, sister.
Why do you call them the Nameless?
I'm gonna go with because it sounds cool.
Have you gone mad? Is it dementia?
She must be from the Irish part of Romulus.
Sorry, but you're not a stupid man, so when I hear you say such a stupid idea...
Mocking the white captain.
I have to go.
Go where? Go how?
Well, I will get a ship and I will find Bruce Maddox. Larry's.
They write this woman who is much younger than Patrick Stewart as if she's his wife who's tired of his macho garbage.
Well, of course, if it's important to Jean-Luc Picard, it must be important to the whole galaxy.
If you are wanting to communicate that she is trusted enough to be able to talk to Jean-Luc Picard like that, you need the contrast of many other characters showing him respect so it stands out. Obviously, that is not the case.
So you need me to take care of Picard?
I will take care of Picard.
Is it progress if we just take the bad dialogue from men and give it to women?
Turn around and call that cab to take you right back where you came from.
One of the most decorated Starfleet officers ever is treated like a scampish rogue that gets everyone in trouble.
What happened in there, JL?
JL, the captain who declined to join his senior crew in a game of poker for 7 seasons, is being referred to as JL.
I never dreamed that Starfleet would give in to intolerance and fear.
Very subtle message about refugees.
You have some nerve.
Swearing in Star Trek. Space drugs.
I saw you sitting back in your very fine chateau, oak beam, heirloom furniture. I'd show you around my estate, but it's more of a hovel, so that would just be, humiliating.
White privilege.
Speaking to a nameless in his own language. Outstanding.
Bring me your tired. You're assimilated.
There's no more despised people in the galaxy than the XPs. People either see us as property to be exploited or as a hazard to be warehoused.
Very subtle. Alcoholism in a society with no alcohol.
Captain Scott is unaware of the existence of synthahol.
I need your mind, your ability to see things others don't see.
So far, we have yet to run into a new female character that isn't super special.
Dr. Girardi, Commodore O, Director of Starfleet Security.
Just to keep track, we've got 2 super genius lady ninja robots, Picard's lady head of house who is obviously an intelligence officer, a lady pilot drug abuser who sees things others can't see, and Agnes, the head researcher of an artificial intelligence lab. And Jean-Luc Picard is an annoying waste of space that nobody has the time of day for.
All the disordered are Romulans?
Please stop talking like a video game lore dump. Drug use.
Are you?
Chris Rios, he's just an EMH.
It's episode 3 and we have our first new male character that's not a dog or a housekeeper.
I know who you are. I read one of your books one time.
Nobody cares who the white lead character is.
No thanks.
I think I read this exact scene in a fanfic in the 90s.
Toss it anywhere.
And here's a paper book on philosophy in a universe that doesn't have paper books, just to show how smart the writers are.
He never gets any nicer.
The only purpose of this character is to lie to the audience about the new main character so that they can pretend like it's character growth when he doesn't act like that later.
I really don't give a
Show, don't tell, guys. Or girls, I'm equal opportunity here.
That's just my tragic sense of life.
That's the title of the book. These guys are so smart. Female character is special, also substance abuse.
Navigation sensors are back at maximum range.
The purpose of these characters appears to be just so that the actor can show off his many accents. It's about as impressive as Steve Urkel's transformation chamber back in the 1990s.
In a few moments, Steve Urkel will cease to exist.
Jean-Luc Picard, chief contact with a Q continuum, arbiter of succession for the Klingon Empire, savior of Earth from Borg invasion.
3 episodes in, and the annoying hologram is the only person to show any respect to the main character. Also, they couldn't find a creative way to show that this character is internally conflicted, so they had a hologram come out of nowhere to tell the audience how he's feeling.
You are an emergency hologram.
The writers think acknowledging their own laziness is clever.
Picard is a good man, Captain Rios. He's on the side of the angels.
We're on episode 3, and this is the first time that anyone has said anything positive about what Captain Picard is doing.
Already had one grand, heroic captain in my life. The last thing I need is another one.
At this point, why don't they just put the text of the character description on the screen and let us read it for ourselves?
Leave it on the screen. Stop telling.
I suppose you always had one eye on the stars.
Nobody talks like this.
I think that one's called Shy Queen, which means
False door. Traditional Romulan houses always have a false front door that's never used.
Shut up, white guy. Genius robot ninja girl doesn't need your Star Trek lore.
They killed the alarm.
Take him.
Lady with a past gives the orders. Lady with a past uses weapons while the man fights with a wine bottle. Lady with a past shrugs off attacks. Star Trek is now an action show. Lady with a past gets the final shot and saves the menfolk. A dorkable lady genius saves everyone.
We'll send others.
Nenvralev Zosus.
Lady with a past is the moral authority of the group.
sometimes good days and bad days.
We all do.
Trivialization of mental illness.
The idea that former Borg might be able to create a shared narrative framework for understanding their trauma.
Glorification of trauma.
It's pointless.
Yes, because he's a stubborn northerner like you.
The north of what? Space England?
Which one are you?
Super robot ninja tech genius girl is the key to everything.
He's the one that needs to be disciplined. Get him out of here.
Is this a trans Romulan?
I can smell her on you. The smell is remarkably carnal.
Implication of incest in Star Trek.
I'm Agnes P. Girardi. I'm the Earth's leading expert on synthetic life, and I promise you, if you take me with you, I will more than earn my keep.
Oh good, another genius girl.
I found Maddox.
Where is he?
I tell you, you promise you'll take me with you?
The new female character that has no reason to hate Picard stops hating Picard for about the same reason.
Engage.
Say the line, Patrick. That's the end of part 1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Is there anything we missed? Is there something else you'd like us to cover? For more, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter @JonasJCampbell, or stay tuned to thatparkplace.com.